Hello, everybody. Hi, Brenda. There's nobody in the room yet. I hope everybody's having a great weekend, and hope a few people are home and wanting readings today. It's 3 p.m. here in California, which make it 6 on the East Coast, but I think the weather is good all over the place right now. We're actually a little chilly today. My blood sugars are high today. Okay, well, while we wait for people to come in, I'm just going to do a quick reading for the collective. Get my extra deck out here. They're cold and stiff. This is just a general reading for the collective. See what the energy is this week or is today. I'm still having those energy shifts all over the place. It is driving me a little bit crazy. Taps my energy out a lot. The underlying card of the reading is going to be that 10 of Swords. Us moving into the light, packing our bags, walking away to a positive energy, followed by the Queen of Pentacles. That's that conservative queen who's going to take care of everybody around her, family, her community, all that. Something we've been talking a lot about lately, about working as a community. The Chariot, things, I don't know about everybody else, but the timeline's shifting and shifting and shifting every time we turn around. Everything's moving very quickly right now. And we have it's flying by, and then we have a day of dead halt, and everything feels sort of stagnant, and then it starts shifting fastly again. I feel like the timeline keeps on getting shifted and shifted and shifted. I think that's because we have a man in our country that is going berserko. So he changes his mind a lot, and it stops and starts, and it slows down, and then he takes that next stripe and shifts that timeline more radically than it was laid out to be. A sip of my coffee. Where we're wanting to go right now is the 6 of Swords. We want to get out of these rocky waters and back into those calm waters. Trust me, it will happen, but it is going to take some time. I would love to just report up. Everything's going to be hunky-dory in 2 weeks, and we'll be out of this, and everything will have some normalcy about it again. But I would be lying to everybody if I made that comment. It is going to get worse before it gets better. Prices are going to go up. Gas prices are continuing to go up. Goods and services are going to get harder and harder to obtain. I don't know what's going to go out of stock and not. I'm not recommending everybody do a mad dash run to the store and buy everything all at once. I think that would be very foolish, but do take the time to pick up a few extra items, find a little garden, even a patio garden if all you have is a few pots and a bag of dirt and a few seeds. Grow what you like to eat. it's one less thing you have to buy later. Do stockpile, grab a couple cases of water for emergencies, just in case there's a water issue. Everybody keeps on talking about the 3 days of darkness. I think that 3 days of darkness is probably going to be our internet system getting interfered with. And I don't think it's going to be the whole nation going down at once or it worldwide going down at once. I think it's going to be targeted from area to area. And remember, everything in our society now is ran by computers. So if we do have a blackout of computer services, you're not going to be able to access money. You're not going to be able to get on the internet to make cell phone calls. Things like that are going to be harder and harder to do. But they also run our utilities, our water systems, everything's tied to computer infrastructure. And when we lose that, it's going to just put a rock in everybody's life. So, be prepared, have batteries, have candles, luckily it's summer. If it's hot, go someplace where it's cooler. It's going to be hard to keep your house cold if you don't have electricity functioning. You can't turn your air conditioners on. I live in Central California. I'm hoping this doesn't happen when it's 110, 150 degrees out, because that's going to be awful if that's when it happens. Get to know your neighbors that own pools. Even if the water's not moving around, it's cooler than it is inside. Anyways, don't panic though. Don't go into a panic mode. Don't live in the fear of everything's going to go upside down. If you live in that energy and you're thinking about it nonstop, you're going to manifest it. So please don't go there. We come into the reading right now with the Hangman. Everybody's just taking a look at everything around them. Keep yourself aware of your surroundings and what's going on around you. Try to tune out of as much news as possible. Don't sink into that fear-based fear-mongering that's going on. Don't put a lot of energy into worry. You can't sit at home and worry things better. What you need to focus on is what's happening today in my life and how do I move forward in it. Keep it very positive. Keep it reflected on the now, the present. Live in the present right now from day to day. If you must watch news, set yourself a timer. Don't, watch 1 or 2 programs. I read the headlines and move on. I don't even open half of them anymore, unless it's something I'm really drawn to watching. And limit the amount of time you do it. Say, okay, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that's it. And then move on to something else. And then do something creative, something that allows you to express yourself, something that allows you to feel good about yourself. I've been watching a lot of movies and things like that, comedies, something that brings my energy back up. You want to feed that positive energy and keep your energy levels up, because if you're sitting around worrying and dwelling on everything that's going on in the world, you're going to bring your vibration down. And right now you need your vibration as high as it can be to make it through everything that we're going through. Last thing we need is everybody in the world being super depressed and in a fear mode. Excuse me. Just because Trump wants everybody to be afraid. Right in the center of the reading, we're the magician. We need to see positively which direction we want to go. Like I said, we want to work on the now, what's going on in the now, and what we need to deal with. Hello, Dean. What we need to deal with on day-to-day basis in our lives, and not, look out into the future, the wouldas, shouldas, couldas. You don't need to shine yourself on everything bad might fall, the sky's falling, Chicken Little, that's not a good place, a good mindset to be in. This is crossed by the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is a creative queen. She brings the creativity and the knowledge out in people. Everybody has creative aspects and knowledge. So as you're going through the energy and if things get tougher, realize that you can use your creativity and your knowledge in what you do to help each other. So know that you have talents that you can share with others. For example, if you're a teacher, you could help with tutoring services for children that maybe are behind a little. Right, Dean? I know Dean is tutoring. One of the things he does. Above us is that Nine of Pentacles. That is letting us know that financially we will be okay. Yes, things might be tight. It may be hard to access money, but in the end, we will come out and do fine financially. Underneath it all is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is telling you to keep your faith. Use your higher power as your energy to keep yourself grounded. This is your connection with your guides, with Gaia, with the divine source. Use that energy and have faith that you are going to get through this in a very positive way. As we move into the future, know that we get the Knight of Swords. This knight is running uphill. He's got his swords out, ready to take on whatever he needs to get through this. Anytime we're running in upward, anytime we're ascending any place in cards and dreams, anything, it's very positive. It means that we're standing on our own ground and we're getting stronger and stronger. So that's always good. That is that Sword of Truth, that strength card. It represents a lot. Where we're at right now is we're in the energy of the Knight of Wands. We're standing strong. We're taking charge. We're taking actions and doing the things we need to do to be prepared for anything that may come up in the future. And like I said, don't go in panic mode. Don't go in crazy. Just pick up a little along the way so that you have enough to make it through a week or two extra. Rushing the grocery stores and the bank and pulling everything out isn't necessarily the best thing to do. We also have the Hermit card. This is the environment. We're feeling a little bit isolated right now I feel like it's from the world. We've got a rogue government that's gone crazy and has gotten us into this huge war, but realize the rest of the world aren't looking at this is Americans doing it. They're looking at this is the Trump administration doing it. And the Americans are opposing it because they see us out there marching and standing up for us. They're not blaming the American citizens for the actions of a crazy man who is clearly got dementia. The advice from Spirit is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is a slow-moving knight, but it's a steady night. So realize that you will continue to have finances coming in. You'll get your paychecks and whatever. You'll have enough money to make ends meet. Just be frugal with that money. Hold on to what you can. Buy what you need and save what you can at this point in time. And the final outcome card is the Lovers. This is not you're going to find a new lover. This is working in partnership with other people. This could be your working in partnership with your community, with your neighbors, with your spouse, whatever it is to get through this period of time. Be as supportive with other people as you possibly can be and keep your head in a positive light. And don't allow yourself to drop down into that negative energy that so many people are. Hello, Lotus. I'm adding people to the list as we come on. It's a slow-moving room today. Oh, I'm doing well. My weeks are going up and down with my energy levels. I read energy, and as soon as I walk outside and when I get hit with all these emotional feelings, everybody stay out of that fear, worry energy because it brings my energy down bad. And I feel it. I feel it like bee stings. Um, and then I can't get anything done myself. And it's not because I'm sitting around worried. It's because it's literally draining my energy at times. It's really hard to be an empath and to feel all those impacts that that energy that everybody puts out there. Hello, hello, everybody's trickling in all of a sudden. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Viviana, and Ascending Universal Butterfly. Always love your name. Reminds me of my mom. And I'm trying to get people as they come in. So that's the energy for the collective this week. And like I said, frugal with your money, pick up a few extra groceries along the line, make sure you have waters, batteries, candles, all that in your home. If you don't, run down the 99-cent store or your hardware store, pick up emergency ones. There's all kinds of tricks to make a regular little emergency candle into something that can burn for multiple days by using simple things like a can of Crisco oil, which I have, and I don't know how old it is, but I don't cook with it. But I have one, and they do last a long time. I've done that before when we're camping, is stick a candle in a thing of Crisco. It slows down the burn for a long time. Anyways, there's all kinds of tricks. Take the time to look up some things you could do if you need heat, fuel, cool air. There's all kinds of things you can do at home to create that environment. Okay. And I'm going to bounce back and forth between the two screens as people are coming in still. Thank you for posting that, Viviana. I do appreciate it. Come on, Brenda. I saw you come in first thing. I knew you were busy around the house. You and I beat to the same drum. In fact, you're first on my list, so I will throw for you, and you can get busy cooking dinner because I know that's probably what you're doing. I got a card jumping out down here. Synchronicity. You want it to be seen. You want it to be seen. Okay. Now, Brenda. Things are going to fall into place. That's the card that wanted to be seen. The underlying card of your reading is the Seven of Pentacles. So you reap what you sow, as you well know. Of course, it's going to feel like there's obstacles around, but those turtles are running out to that sea from their nest. And yes, there's a seagull trying to catch him, but they're all going to make it because he isn't lined up with any of them. So just trust in there, run to the sea, and go on that new journey. And then you have the 5, the Hierophant. That is your connection with your spirits and the divine and your faith. So yes, do keep your faith, and I don't even question that with you. So you come into the energy that the guys want to think. Synchronicity, everything's going to fall in place like it's supposed to. So there's nothing to worry about. Although right now you're going through a charitable period of time. You get the 6 of Pentacles, and charity is giving as well as receiving. So you know how that works. And I've always seen you being that charitable person. You're always giving to others, taking the time and giving to others. But, when somebody offers you charity, don't hesitate to embrace that too. You are having a few sleepless nights. I don't know what's going on with you right now. We have to catch up. Maybe it's just the energy. Maybe you're like me. You're getting pulled from some of this energy that we're feeling worldwide, and it's keeping you up at night. I know it keeps me up at night. It makes it very difficult for me to sleep. And I'm a psychic dreamer, and so I've been having some of the most chaotic dreams, but that's exactly what it is. It's chaos. It's just a chaos energy. Everybody's feeling all this chaos. When you have a madman running your country, we're feeling it. We're feeling his chaos, his inability to make rash decisions. And everything he does is totally in chaos and in distraction. But I also feel like you have a worry on you. You get the Five of Swords. And this is that interesting Five of Swords because there's a cup with greenery growing around the edges of that cup. That cup's not empty. There has been water spilt in there that is bringing new life, even though it's in a dried up lake bed, it looks like. So, there's you can worry about tough times and all that, but you're going to sustain this because you have a cup. A cup is abundance. I like it. Sending butterflies. And she's sending smiles and flowers to everybody in the community. Love it. So stay positive. I am going to throw. Where is it? I didn't drag out my cards. Oh, here they are. The surrender cards. I'm going to pull a surrender card for you. I'm just going to cut it right out of the deck. Surrender to success. It says, you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into the exciting new world of possibilities. I love that. Maybe I'll pull everybody a surrender card today. Okay. Yeah, I needed to talk to you, Brenda. I had something weird happen yesterday. I wanted to just talk. It's actually not me either. It was just weird. So okay. I guess two of my best friends came in the room before everybody else. How odd. Okay, well, we've got Dean. I tried to invite Dean, but his camera is still out. So, and he just prioritizing his finances right now and hasn't replaced his camera yet. But he's on the last few weeks school coming up, and he's got a daughter graduating in a couple weeks, about a month. Huh. You saw me shuffle. I did shuffle. Underlying card of the reading, awakening. Yes, Dean, you are in that awakening mode. We all are. It's followed by the Spirit of Swords. That's that messenger of swords. It's telling you to have your strength, stay in your truth, and keep on moving forward in that truth. And the Inspiration of Pentacles, that is the Queen of Pentacles. It's telling you, hey, you got the finances, stay stable with them, and you'll get through this next few weeks till the end of the school year. I know you just did a wonderful purchase for your home. looking forward to seeing him because you never sent me pictures, but he ordered some seating for his house to add to his living room to finish it off. So I highly encourage him. Go ahead and do it. You deserve it. Well, coming into this reading, you've been having some sleepless nights. I don't know. I have this feeling we're all going to have a few sleepless nights. This is you worrying about my sleepless nights. You could call me every day and ask me, how did I do? Did I get any sleep? Am I feeling better? Don't worry about me. You know, I bounce back out of it. I always do. I hope you are getting good night's sleeps too, though. So we'll get through that. You know, these are just everybody's going through the same energy. We're not going to focus on those nightmares, those intuitive nightmares that we get periodically. The next card out is that Ace of Swords. That's what we're looking for. Our strength, our truth, moving forward. We need to stay in that very, very positive energy and know that things are going to work them legally through in a very positive way. In the center of the reading, you get the Empress. You know, this is that Empress. It's pregnant with all kinds of new ideas and possibilities. Also get your lucky elephant card here. And I think this was great because I know you're in the process of changing positions. You've got summer vacation plans that you're looking forward to. Although I still think you might want to hold off on that trip, but I don't know. I think airline tickets are going to be an issue. But it'll fall into place the way it's supposed to. And then you get the Six of Pentacles. So there may be some opportunities or some charitable gestures that either you're giving or you're receiving moving forward in this energy. So I love the cards. I think they're great. And we will talk later. I know you got a busy, busy day today. Okay. My computer's acting weird again today. Okay, next up is Lotus of Serendipity. I can say it if I look at it long enough. It's a tongue twister. Trying to go back and make sure people aren't slipping through the cracks. And there's Barbie. Welcome to the room. Okay. Got you at it. Even like anyone hard shuffle today. Loving these cards. The underlying card of the reading, Lotus, is the Strength card. It's telling me you're full of strength and energy, capable, positive strength. You also get the Lovers card in the masculine. This could be your partner, a loved one, a coworker, somebody you're working in partnership with. I'm not feeling a new boyfriend or a new husband or anything like that. Um, it's a partnership that you're working with the masculine energy moving forward. Of course, you get the World card. I love the ascension of the butterflies in the world. This is the completion of this cycle, but you're moving forward as you ascend through this energy. Cards are showing it too. Love the cards coming out. We're coming into the reading with the Spirit of Cups. This is that messenger that's telling you to go with the flow of things and don't fret over anything. Just go with the flow as it presents itself. Ride that wave, ride that current, and everything's going to take you where you need to go. Of course, it's a Pisces thing, you know. Right in the center of the reading is the Four of Wands. This is telling me that you have a very strong foundation. Wands, of course, is that knowledge and that foundation that you set for yourself, the creativity that you use to move forward in the world. This makes you a stable person. This gives you the knowledge and the creativity to move forward in a very, very solid way. You've got your poles planted, your stability in the ground, and you can take action and express yourself in any manner by knowledge and or art and creativity. And you will be celebrating something here soon. You get the Three of Cups, the celebration card. Of course, we celebrate over our coffee. I love this card because I'm an avid coffee drinker, as most of us nowadays are. But this is something coming forward to celebrate. So you're going to have something positive happen and celebrate coming along in life. I love these cards. They're beautiful cards. A lot of high energy in them. So blessings to you, Lotus. I'm just going to pull surrender cards for everybody. I forgot. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Like, get grounded. I don't know. It says, take a relaxing break and spend some time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. It's also a great place to get grounded. I always say, go out in the woods, lay under the trees. You know, if you have a hard time meditating and grounding yourself, get in contact with the earth and just block out all the unnatural sounds. Listen to the animals and the trees blowing in the winds and the birds chirping. Focus your energy on positive life out there. It will really increase your ability to get grounded. Of course, my big tree in my front yard, we had high winds yesterday, and it was just sweeping and swaying all over the place. It's huge this year. And it recovered from the butcher job that the city came through when they were resurfacing our roads. They chopped out the front of it, the big hole in the front of my tree. It made me cry. But it's grown back in and filled up, and it looks beautiful now. It's just hard to see them half butcher your tree. At least they didn't cut it all over like that. So. Oh, really need to tell everybody who I'm reading for next. And next up is Ascending Universal Butterflies. And get these deck a couple of good shuffles and Love these cards. First underlying card is Seven of Pentacles. This is reaping what you sowed. So all the energy you put out there, you're reaping the benefits of everything you put forward in this period of time. You get the Tower card, but I'm not feeling like things are falling apart. I think it is how you're perceiving what's going on in the world right now. And oh, I heard a yes. Yeah, quit standing in that energy. You've got a good foundation. Yes, things are going badly in the world right now, but things will rebalance themselves soon. And I'm thinking very soon. And you've got the Five of Pentacles. You're feeling like you're left out in the cold right now. I think we're all sort of feeling like that. Finances are a little on the tough side, but you've done the hard work. You've got the money coming in. Let me read the rest of the cards for you. But don't stand in this energy too long. You haven't been left out in the cold. You're going to financially be okay. If you need to tap into services to make ends meet here or there, do. Hold on to your money. Go down to the food banks if you're a little short on food. Only accept what you need. You don't have to take a whole bag of food, or if you do, if it's something you're not going to use, share that with somebody else. Yeah. You can accept charity and give charity from it too. Okay, we come into the reading with the goose that laid the golden egg. You have abundance coming your way, so trust in that energy that, you start out in the underlying cards is that Seven of Pentacles. You reap what you sow, so you will be getting benefits from that. But the abundance will be there and available for you when you need it. So realize that that's there. I want you to keep in that positive energy that you do have in that connection with the divine. You get the oneness card. You know how to tap into your abilities and your strength, your intuition, but you're also trusting in your connection with the divine and your spirit guides. Stay in that beautiful energy. Stay in that faith-based energy. That's going to keep you ascending. That's going to keep the energies up, and you won't be having to worry about anything. So stay in that high energy. It's going to help your disposition. Everybody should stay in that high energy. That is followed by the embodiment of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. It's telling you you're going to definitely have financial stability. This is a king. This is somebody that rules their home, their community, all that in financial security. So you've done what you needed to do to have the financial security to make ends meet. So trust in that energy. It's one less thing you have to worry about. Yes, all the prices are going up. We're all going to feel that pinch. But I think financially, you're going to be pretty sound and stable going through that. I'm going to pull a surrender card for you. It says, surrender to the wisdom of your body. So, beautiful card there. Sort of getting light reflection. Sorry about that. It says, listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized, be happy and move forward. So, yeah, we all need to listen to our intuition. Oh, excuse me. That's the other thing. My blood sugars have been all over the place this last couple of weeks, too. Next is Viviana. Viviana. I'm going to run over to the chat real quick. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it makes sense to you. I don't know. We all put so much hard work into everything we're doing. And I'm just glancing through, see if anybody else has snuck in. This short room. I'm surprised Gerald hasn't made it in. He's probably taking a nap. We're out and about. My blood sugars are in the 200s. I never have high blood sugars. This last like 5 or 6 days, I have been hitting up to 300 for no reason. I'm not eating. I don't eat sweets and I'm not eating high carbs. In fact, I had tomato soup with celery, onions, and bell peppers sauteed and chopped into it with a little bit of cheese sprinkled on it. That doesn't have any carbohydrates to speak of. The cheese has like maybe 6 grams of carbohydrates. That's it. I ate it and my blood sugars went. I have no idea why. Tomato soup does not have sugar in it. I'm just seeing if I should take a little bit more insulin. I like that I can do it from the touch of the touch screen on my phone. Okay, Viviana. I'm going to hear it beep like it did a few seconds ago every few minutes because until it gets under 180, it's going to continue to remind me my blood sugars are high. Love your underlying card, Viviana. You got the sun, the best card in the deck. The sun is shining on you, illuminating your path. Followed by the Nine of Cups, that abundance card, that golden egg card, bringing abundance to you on a steady basis. And then followed by the Six of Swords. You're wanting to move out of choppy waters into calmer waters. We are all wanting that right now. And you are working in partnership with others as you're moving forward in this period of time. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. You come into the reading with that Eight of Pentacles. That Eight of Pentacles saying is you're working hard, you're reaching your goals, and you're relentless in how you move forward. This also means it's keeping abundance of money coming towards you. With your hard work, it pays off for you. Center of the reading is that High Priestess. The High Priestess is allowing you to stay connected with your guides, stay connected with the divine energy, the one force, and moving forward in that faith and inspiration. So yes, stay connected because they are guiding you along the way right now. And it sounds like it is in a beautiful, beautiful direction, working with others and bringing abundance to you along the way. And then you get the Inspiration Pentacles. That is that Queen of Pentacles. That is that stable queen. She can manage her money. She has great ideas. She She sees the light. She has that knowledge to carry her forward and to manage money and the situation. That is part of that hard work that gives you that root for your hard work, is you can juggle all that and bring that stability in your finances. I guess my cat's in here someplace. I don't know how she got in. Kitty, 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 kitty. Maybe Monty. Okay, and let's pull a surrender card for you. Kitty, 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 kitty. Surrender to trust. I don't know. It's going up, not down. That doesn't make any sense. Hello, Monty. Surrender to trust. It says, trust yourself and the decisions and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's songs and opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. And with the cards you got, I'm guaranteeing you're making the right decisions all on your own. You don't need somebody to sway you in another direction. Trust in your own decision making. You're that Queen of Pentacles. You know what you're doing. You got control of everything. And your guides are guiding you. What you doing, Monty? It's my black cat. What you doing? And next up is Marby. Hello, Marby. I'm going to switch over really quick and see if anybody else came into the room. Okay. Marby. I hope this finds you. No. I don't need you to. Oh, come on. I hope I'm still on. He just caught my whole computer screen. This is my lovely Monty. Let me let him out of the room. You don't need to be walking all over my computer screen. Go on. You can go out. He comes in, he sneaks in here, and then he takes naps. Because it's nice and quiet. I've been leaving my office door open lately. I'm sorry. Readjust my screen a little bit here. Okay. I know for a fact his water dish and his cat food dish is full. The underlying card of your reading is the Lover card in the feminine, Marby. This is you working in conjunction or partnership with either another woman, good friends, co-workers. feminine energy, and it may be a man too. Men can carry feminine energy just like we can carry masculine energy. And trust me, I'm a big tomboy. So I work in the feminine and the masculine, both directions. So, but that's you working in partnership with somebody moving forward in this period of time. And things are going very swiftly now. This is that Eight of Wands. You're taking action and it's moving very quick now. You're on a good progression of the roars. And what is it going to bring you? The Ace of Cups. Your cups are going to run over in abundance. I love this card. It's such a cute little card. Love me some beaver, or what are they? Otters. Okay. As we move forward into this reading, you come into the reading with the Two of Wands. Wands is an action card, of course. And the Two of Wands is opportunity, lucky opportunity coming your way. It's got this beautiful obsidian charm with presented with options coming from the sun. That's, something your guides are bringing you towards to move towards. But whatever option you take, it is going to be a great option. It's going to take you far, So as you make a decision on that opportunity or options coming your way, right in the center of the reading, you need to remember the Spirit of Cups. This is that go with the flow card. So make your decision and flow with it to where it takes you, because it's going to take you in a great direction, because these underlying cards, as you work in partnership with others, moving very quickly to gain abundance with that Ace of Swords. So go with the flow of this energy, and opportunities coming your way. It's going to lead you in a beautiful direction. And they just want to let you know, in the final card is, you're not in this alone. You are in this being guided down this path by your guides. They're presenting an opportunity and they're leading you along the way. Just make the decision that is going to be best suited for your heart and move with that flow. They're giving you opportunities of growth and ascension in this next opportunity coming up. So it's going to bring you a lot of goodness. I love these cards for you. So you're on an upward swing, an upward turn, and things are going to be moving really quickly through this period of time. So I love this energy of the cards. Let's pull you a surrender card. What do you need to surrender to? Surrender your attachment to results. See what that has to say. The formula for success is to do all you can and to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to desired outcomes can sabotage it. So get it done and let it go, and know that you did what you needed to do to make that achievement. I like that card. Give yourself a pat on the back and move on to that next up and coming adventure. I have this feeling you were the last person in the room, but let's see. Oh no, we didn't read for Dean yet. Okay, Dean, I'm not going to forget you. I can't remember what your question to me was the other day. I'll call you later for that question. I got my cards with me now. 3 people in a row called me and said, "You got your cards with you?" And one of them was my sister. And she says, her son's mother-in-law would like a reading. She's looked around at different psychics in there, and everybody's wanting $150, $200 a reading. I said, really? That's ridiculous. I said, I don't charge that much. And she goes, you're going to give her a free reading, aren't you? She's family. I thought it was funny. I said, thank you for giving me away, Nancy. That's really nice of you. I said, of course, I'm going to give her a free reading. She's family, but well, go get your cards. I'm like, I don't carry cards with me everywhere. Should have told her, go see if Ashley has a deck. Her daughter-in-law, I'm sure she does. Because I know she reads. It's just hard to read for immediate family, and it would be hard for her to read for her mother. I don't have any skin in the game, so. And I can read for my daughter and son-in-law, though. Ding, ding, the dancing machine. The singing machine. Dean, you're waiting to move to calmer waters. I think that's the end of the school year. Then you're doing 4 weeks of summer school, and then you're off on vacation. These are the underlying cards of the reading. Inspiration of Swords is in your midst. So that is that Queen of Swords, that singing, don't take shit from anybody card. Stand in your truth, stand in your power. Be a queen. He's laughing, I can hear him. And then you get the Spirit of Swords. That's that messenger to stay in your truth, stay in your power. Use your strength as you soar through to the end. You're going to make it very quickly. I love it. You get the same card starting in your reading as Brenda did. Serendipity. Everything's going to fall in place like it's supposed to. So just trust in that energy. And then it's followed by my card, the Temperance. Be patient. Take care of yourself. Get plenty of sleep. Eat and drink lots of fluids. Don't forget to eat. That's important. He's been so busy lately, he's hasn't had much of an appetite. You must eat every day. And then it is followed by the Empress, pregnant with new possibilities. So you've got new opportunities coming your way, decisions to make as you move forward and move into the energy of school ending the summer break. And who knows, maybe you'll meet some phenomenal man or woman or anybody, somebody when you go on vacation. You'll at least have a great time. We need you to get a camera too, so you can come back and join us in the reads. And I think you'll like this card. Surrender to silence. It's only a couple more weeks. It says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter that stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. I think that's that rest and relaxation on a cruise ship. Yes, Dean's going to be going on a cruise after school's out and after summer school's finished. So I'm just hoping he doesn't have any problems. Because I keep on feeling like plane tickets may be an issue. Not that I want. That's one of the things we're gonna. Is Dean gonna have problems getting his plane tickets? I'm gonna throw on that really quick. Well, I get this, the Spirit of Cups, which is that go with the flow card. Cups being emotional, and also your cups are going to bring abundance to you. So yes, I think you can get those tickets. It may cost a little more than you want. I'd consider start looking to book as soon as possible, as soon as you can do it. Your guides will guide you to the right airlines and the right flights. And the final card of the question is the Seven of Swords. This is you rising above it all. So yes, you will be getting, these are all yes cards. Yes, you will be getting those tickets. They may be a little bit expensive, so the sooner you can get them, the better. So trust in the process. You know, my daughter's wanting me to come back to Jersey when her son goes in for surgery. Got a call from my sister-in-law just to give you a little update on my mother-in-law. She is approaching her final days. The doctor says saying, you know, she hasn't ate for an entire week now. She's getting less and less responsive, and they think it's just a matter of a few days. When she's ready to let go, she will. So every time my husband's phone rings, I cringe because he's been talking a lot about it, and you know, he knows that his mom's getting up there, and you know that he's accepted that she is going to pass. But even though you know and all that, it doesn't make it any easier. So send your love and prayers to my mother-in-law, Mrs. Stapp, or well, it's Blinken, Mrs. Blinken. Just send a prayer for her easy crossing, and that when she's ready to let go, she does it easily. You know, she has dementia. She's going into heart failure, kidney failure, and she has a mass in her lungs. Last time we talked to her, she was having a lot of trouble breathing. So it's just a matter of time now. She does have DNR in place. So she's made all those decisions so that she's not leaving anybody to have to make those final decisions for her. And my sister-in-law and my husband are so grateful that she planned everything out on her own. She planned it out, executed, and had all the paperwork done, and carries it with her. So it's been submitted to the hospital when they admitted her, and they kept it on file, you know, because she has been in renal failure for a while, and they've taken her off dialysis now. So, anyways, thank you all for joining me. I will be back on tomorrow for oracle readings, and we're doing 5-card reading questions for $5. If you want cards tomorrow, you can do a donation. All donations are welcome, even if it's just $1 or $2. It's helpful. So everybody have a wonderful weekend. Hope to see you tomorrow. Come join me. I will be on 3 o'clock Pacific time. That's 4, 5, and 6. Pick your time zone. And then you can do your international time zone if you're overseas. I love you all. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow. Blessings to everybody.